Hi, we're going to review a couple of the main ideas from the Declaration of Independence. Declaration of Independence, again, one of the biggest ideas that I want you to take away from these series of videos is I want you to take away that the Declaration of Independence was the document that the colonists created to give to the king, to tell the king of Great Britain, right here, the king of Great Britain, that he was not being a lawful ruler. He was not being a good ruler. He was not keeping in mind their needs as the colonists all the way across the ocean. So one of the main ideas in all of the Declaration of Independence is that all men, and again, remember we talked about men before, men means humans. All humans are made equally. They're made the same. So one of the primary ideas in this Declaration of Independence is that everybody is made the same. Everybody is equal. Men are equal, women are equal, girls and boys are equal. Every human is equal. Every human has certain rights that he or she needs to have or should have in order to have a good life. And those rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So, in the Declaration of Independence, the writers, the colonists said, everybody is human. Everybody is equal. All people who are equal have basic human rights. Those basic human rights are, you have a right to live. You have a right to liberty. You have a right to freedom. You have a right to live in freedom. You have a right to make the choices that you need to make that are the best choices for you and your family. So, you all have a right to live. You all have a right to freedom, to make your own choices that are best for your family and for your people, and the pursuit of happiness. You want to do everything you can in your society, in your community, to make sure that everyone is happy, that everyone has a good life, that everyone has freedom. So in the Declaration of Independence, all men, all humans are created equal. All humans, everybody, men, women, children, everybody they all have a right to life, liberty, so they all have a right to freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. Do what needs to be done to make sure that your community, that your country is the best that it can be. And then the last idea in the Declaration of Independence is that the King of Great Britain was being a tyrant. He was being a despot. Remember we talked about despot and we talked about tyrant when we were talking about the Declaration of Independence. A despot is a really bad ruler, or a tyrant. A tyrant is a person who is ruling a certain area or a certain country, and he says or she says, this is what you have to do. You have to do exactly like I said. This is exactly what I want. I'm the only one who gets to make the rules. You don't get to make the rules. I don't care what you say. You're doing what I asked you to. If you don't do it, I'm going to send you to jail or I'm going to kill you. One of the two of them. And the King of Great Britain was not making fair laws for the colonists that were over in the 13 colonies. So they sent the Declaration of Independence and said, King, you're being a tyrant. You're being a bad ruler. You're not helping us. You're not making the right decisions for us as the colonists. So we're going to create our own government. We believe that all humans are created equally. All humans. And we also believe that everybody should be able to live their own life. Everybody should be able to be free to make the choices that they need to make that are the good choices for their family and for their country. And then they also need to have the ability to pursue happiness, to promote, to help make sure that their community, that their country, that their village is run well so that everybody in that village, you try to do what you can to make everybody happy, to make everybody have a successful life, to make everyone have a life of freedom and independence. And that's what the Declaration said. King, you're being a tyrant. You're not being kind to us. You're not giving us freedom. You're not allowing us the freedom. You're not allowing us to make our own choices. We need to make our own choices. We all have the right to have a life like we want. We all have a right to be free in our life, and we all have a right to do the best we can for our community, for our country, for our village, for our town, to make sure that we are doing the best we can for all the people in our town, because all humans are equal. Thank you.